Hey guys, what's up? Brandon finally back. And it's been a while. It's been like almost a month. I'm so sorry. I've just completely dropped the ball. I've just been really busy and I haven't been able to get back on YouTube. But I'm finally back, so I figured since I'm back, we might as well finish off the Jeepers Creepers series. My first video was the first Jeepers Creepers. My most popular video was Jeepers Creepers 3 review, and now we're gonna finish it off with Jeepers Creepers 2. So let's get right into it. Jeepers Creepers 2.
It isn't dead.
Looks dead to me.
Jeepers Creepers 2.
So Jeepers Creepers 2 was released in 2003, and it stars Jonathan Breck and Ray Wise, and it's a pretty interesting entry into the series because unlike the first one and the third one, this one stays in one location practically the whole film, just the school bus, and then Ray Wise, his character's farm. So one of my favorite scenes in the entire film is the opening scene, actually, because it just completely throws you off guard and like has you totally just completely 100% in the film. The score by Bennett Salve from the first film is here and present, and he adds a lot more great scores, and it really adds that much tension to the scene overall. And the actor that played Billy did a very great job, like just totally showing the fear, because you just gotta imagine like how you would react in that sort of situation. I think he did a very great job. And Jonathan Breck, man, he just did such a good job. Just he's a creeper, man. He's just really creepy in this scene, and him running through the cornfield, holding Billy, and then the father and the brother are trying to chase after him, and then he just flies off, and that's his son being taken away by something he couldn't even control. I just think Victor Salva was on his game with that opening scene. One thing I love about this film is just the overall, just the creeper in the first film, he was just primarily attacking, but in this one, it's a lot more methodical. And he's just really trying to get a sense for these kids and what he wants from them. Like in the scene where he's pointing them out, either like telling them to move over or picking them, like, I'm gonna get you. It's like this film overall like has a lot more of like a slow build. Even though it's like much more of an action film, it has a slow build. I love whenever he's on the side of the bus and he's peering in down at the kid right below him, and then he has that gross nose thing where he can, like, I guess, smell their fear. I think that was just man, I really love that about this film. It's a lot more of a slow burn rather than the first one, where it's like you immediately know something's wrong. I mean, obviously you know something's wrong whenever you see that peering through the window, but they're just like, what could we do? Could we stop this? I mean, who knows? And whenever the teachers got picked off one by one, wow, that was awesome. I absolutely loved that, especially with the one coach that was like sitting down torches, I believe, and then he just gets grabbed and completely gone, and the kids are like, what was that? Like, that was just really, really dope, and I just love that. Just the overall sense of horror in this film. And the creeper really gets beat up in this film. Maybe not as bad as getting ran over a lot by Trish in the first film, but man, he gets a pole through the eye. He has to rip his own head off. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he does, because then at the end with the truck and his arm was gone, one of his legs was gone, I believe. He really gets messed up in this film, and man, Jonathan Breck, he just does an amazing performance, especially with the stare down with Ray Wise and the creeper. It's just, you can tell there's about to be a brawl, and I love that final act. It's just tremendous, and it's like non-stop, especially with Ray Wise trying to stop the creeper, and with the kid that was getting stalked by the creeper in the cornfield. That was great. I've seen the film so many times and I'm nervous for him because just imagine being in that situation. People think it's goofy whenever he was jumping, but man, come on, give him a break. It's like 2000 and early 2000s. That's really all they had. They couldn't make him look that much better. But wow, I think that's just so scary, just picturing yourself in that situation. They just handled it like really great. And whenever he's on top of him and he's just trying to hold him back with everything he's got, it's just, man, you gotta give props to that kid, because I'd probably lose my cool and just be like, all right, take me, man, it's whatever, because it's just, that situation is just crazy, man. I just can't believe how great that final act is. If I would have to give the film a few cons, the CGI has not aged well, but then again, like I said, that's all they had to work with in the early 2000s. And we all know what Victor Salva was in prison for. It's just really awkward how how much of a homoerotic tone this film has. Just like with the kids all peeing in a line, that's like super weird. And then like them on top of the truck, like sunbathing, like, man, honestly, who would really do that if we're being for real? And then the kid that had his head decapitated, he just so happened to have his shirt off. Victor Salva said he wanted to like, oh, make it look like there's like no dummy or anything, but man, come on, that's like really weird. And then this doesn't really bother me too much because the creeper, that's just, I kind of feel like that would be his personality, like the way he like was licking the glass at the kids, even though you could kind of like be like, oh, Victor Salva, he's a pedophile, but I don't really feel as if that's really that bad. But like some scenes are just like super weird, and then like, I don't know, it's just kind of strange. Like a lot of that stuff can be like, why do they gotta be peeing in a line? It's weird. It's a small flaw, but it's just like really weird when you think about it, especially for what he was convicted for. But that doesn't really like taint my experience to the film. Yeah, guys, if I would have to give Jeepers Creepers 2 a rating, I would definitely give it a 3 out of 5. Just a really great sequel. A few, little minor tidbits, but overall, it's just a really like fun film. I really like to pop it in quite often. First and the second one back to back. Why not? Once again, I really apologize for my absence on YouTube. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting and all the subscribers I've been obtaining. So thank you all so much for that. I really appreciate it. And we're finally done with our first series. We got done with the Jeepers Creepers film. So thank you all so much. Thank you for the support on the first review, and then the third, the third film, that review. Thank you so much for that. I really deeply appreciate it. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and watch Jeepers Creepers 2 because it's dope. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and thanks for watching. Excuse me, Ray Wise, what do you think about the Jeepers Creepers franchise after seeing Jeepers Creepers 3?
Looks dead to me.
Thank you for your time.